Hey Aries, how are you this morning? My name is Sherilyn, and I'm here to do your weekend bonus reading. If my glasses would stand, hold on. So this week, it should be for the 11th, 12th, and 13th, I believe, which should be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of April, right? Yeah. We're going to do it like we always do. I'll pull 2 cards for each of the 12 signs. When I call out the sign, whoever comes to your mind first, that's who we're talking about. It's just some sort of an overview as to what's currently going on between the two of you. That's that. At the bottom, I'll pull 2 cards each for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That will be for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yeah, that's going to be your weekend, and hopefully it'll give you some sort of insight into what's coming towards you this weekend to help you better navigate or more easily navigate the weekend, okay? Wow, I got stumbled all through that intro there, but here we go. This one's for my Aries. If you are an Aries currently dealing with another Aries or talking to yourself in some respects, let's see. This is the Empress and the Queen of Cups. So it looks like you're trying to talk to yourself here, and what you're telling yourself is you are the Empress, okay? I feel like to some extent you are angry with yourself because maybe you have let somebody cross your boundaries, and you're trying very hard to get you to not do that anymore right now. You have emotions towards somebody and they've managed to get you somewhat weak, and it looks like they crossed boundaries that you shouldn't have let them, and you know it. So you're trying to pull yourself back in, reel yourself in. If you are an Aries dealing with the Taurus, I have the 2 of Cups and the 7 of Swords. So this is some sort of a divine union. It doesn't have to be romantic, but it was definitely destined to come together. 7 of Swords doesn't really have anything to do with wearing a mask, but I see the mask in this video, and that's how I feel about it. I feel like you're being inauthentic towards this situation for some reason. Possibly out of fear that they're not going to accept you. They're going to accept you. This feels like a new situation. So it's somebody you've just recently come in contact with, or maybe they came back into your life. But this is somebody you hadn't seen for a minute or didn't know before. And it's you that needs to come forward with your authenticity, okay? All right. If you are an Aries dealing with the Gemini, I have the Page of Cups and the Ace of Wands. So there's some sort of a passionate new startup between you and this Gemini. It looks like it holds promise, maybe, yeah. There's some immaturity here. There's some unrealistic expectations, but all those things are things that you can grow through if you try. It does look promising, okay? Whether it's romantic or not, it looks promising. I think it's more like a friendship right now, and we'll see where it goes from there, huh? If you are a Aries dealing with a Cancer, I have the 4 of Pentacles, and that one's upside down. Okay, and the 8 of Swords. So this Cancer is viewing you as somebody who is tied to your past or tied to something that no longer serves you, and you're not letting it go even though you know you should. With the 8 of Swords, you're restricted by your thoughts. Some kind of fear attached to this. I don't know what it's about. Okay, if you are an Aries dealing with a Leo, I have the Hangman and the 8 of Pentacles. So this Leo has got something very similar to say to the Cancer. What they're saying is that you're fully invested into something and you're stuck. Meaning you're invested into something that's no longer serving you, but you feel stuck, or you're not allowing yourself to get out of it. It's time for you to put something behind you that no longer serves you, and you're not doing it, is what I'm getting from both of these two. So these two are either people who would like to be in the position of the person who you're already committed to, or they're friends trying to watch this. I don't know what's going on here, Aries. If you are an Aries dealing with a Virgo, I have the High Priestess and Justice. Okay, this Virgo is looking for justice because they say that you have been deceptive. Huh. That's what I got. They are definitely the one who feels victimized by what they're saying is your deception. If you are an Aries dealing with a Libra, I have the Queen of Swords and the 8 of Wands. So this Libra is viewing you as somebody who's in the Queen of Swords. You're very defensive right now. You've got your sword drawn. You're definitely trying to deal with everything from a very logical standpoint. There's some kind of communication, and I feel like the Libra is bringing it forward. They're bringing you something, some kind of knowledge you didn't have to clarify something for you. It feels like a friend, though, or family member, somebody you've known a long time. If you are an Aries dealing with a Scorpio, I have the Knight of Cups and the 7 of Wands. So the Scorpio is saying you're incredibly defensive, especially towards them, over something that's happened here. With the Knight of Cups, they're trying to say they want to come in like the knight in shining armor and save the day. I absolutely feel like you're not on board with this. I feel like they're somehow behind the other issues you have here. I don't know. If you are an Aries dealing with a Capricorn, oh, Sagittarius, I have the Magician and the King of Pentacles. Well, the Sagittarius is viewing you as somebody who's in boss energy. Male or female, doesn't matter. They're just seeing you as somebody who's in boss energy. And you're somebody that they're trying very hard to manifest closer to them. I don't know if that's romantic or if that is just over a financial opportunity, but either way, they're trying to pull you in closer to them. If you are an Aries dealing with a Capricorn, I have the Star card and the Seven of Pentacles. So the dynamic between you and this Capricorn is one where they are very hopeful that you will choose to invest heavily in them. So this feels like it's financially backed too. It doesn't feel like it's romantic, but they need you on board to make something that they're trying to do be more successful, is how they feel. If you are an Aries dealing with an Aquarius, I have the Six of Swords and the World card. The Aquarius is viewing you as somebody who has ended a cycle with them that was somewhat tumultuous, to go and take your life into calmer waters. Things got to be a little too heavy. I don't know. Something here went sideways, it looks like. If you are an Aries dealing with a Pisces, I have the Two of Swords and the Six of Wands. This Pisces feels as though you are standing at a crossroads trying to make a decision. They feel as though you're headed for public recognition and victory. They want to be on your coattails and go with you. I'm not sure that you're letting them. Possibly they're as well involved in whatever this deal is at the beginning with the deception and all that. Them and the Scorpio. Maybe the Aquarius, huh? Virgo. I don't know. You have some issues right now, but you'll be fine. Okay. Sorry. What do we got here? For Friday, I have the Chariot and the King of Swords. So you're trying to aim for forward motion. Okay, you want to go forwards, you want victory, and you want to do it with a sense of integrity and honesty, it looks like. So I don't know what these other ones are. It's all the water signs it looks like that you're having trouble with for the most part. I don't know what's happening here. Saturday, I've got you with the Ace of Swords and the Hierophant. So the truth is coming out on Saturday. So if somebody's trying to pull a fast one or trying to make you responsible for something you shouldn't be, it's going to come forward. With the Hierophant, this is all about, this is speaking really in this situation right here, it's speaking about integrity. It's speaking about the fact that if somebody else is trying to pull something, it seems like, and maybe you fell for it because you can be kind of childlike at times and take people at their word, and maybe you shouldn't have, but it'll be a lesson well learned, I think. And I do think the truth is coming out. On Sunday, I have Temperance and the Moon. Yeah, there's been something here that somebody's finagled something around you. It wasn't right, it's not just, and it'll be balanced out. With Temperance, it's just going to take some patience and maybe a little bit of healing on your part. This looks like it was kind of arduous for no reason. Anyways, okay, there you go. That's what I have for this week for you, Aries. Watch your back. I don't know, I don't like it. I don't like the way it feels. Feels like somebody took advantage of you or put you in a position or a situation you shouldn't have ever been in. But you will persevere. I have no doubt. The scales will be balanced, okay? All right, y'all. I hope you have a great week. I'll be back on Sunday with your weekly readings, if not sooner. And that's about it. If you need a private reading, send me a message. I'll get you the details. Go out there and have a good week despite whatever these people are trying to pull, because it'll all even out, okay? All right, y'all. Take care. The clicker. Click.